Hello and welcome to Tobysblogs. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Doctor Who spin-off series Class. Now this review is basically off the top of my head of what I could think about and what I remember from the series. Yes, so let's talk about the characters to begin with. So we start off, we're in Coal Hill School, where Doctor Who started off originally in 1963. And we have some interesting characters. We have the two alien characters, which is Charlie and Mrs. Quill. Charlie's a good character. He's kind of smart. He's a good leader. He also has... and he doesn't really understand things, which is also nice. I like that kind of character where he doesn't really get things. He's kind of alien, kind of like Luke Smith in the Sarah Jane Smith Adventures. He's a good character. Miss Quill, my favourite character from the series. She's badass. She's main character. She likes killing things. Like the characters I like in Doctor Who, especially, are the badass characters. Leela, badass. She don't care about anything. She just kills people. So Leela's my favourite companion in Doctor Who. I love River's song. The same thing. She just goes badass. She likes killing people. Like she's just doesn't care what people think. Just like goes killing. So that's why I like Miss Quill as well. Amazing character. She's feisty, she's strange. I love the way that she got so desperate and then she kissed that android in one of the episodes and she was like, oh, I need someone. Is that kind of nice character. She could be nice sometimes, she can be evil at other times, you know. It's kind of, she's a complex character, but she's really interesting, and I think she's the most interesting character of the series. We have Ram. So I've written it down wrong. Bit of a boring character, not my favourite character. Didn't particularly like him really. At the beginning he was really irritating because he didn't accept the group. Oh, I don't want to be part of this group, and he was mourning so much. Oh, just boring. Like, yeah, I don't like his character very much. April, she's a good character. She's kind and nice to others. She's also a nice caring character, but she could be badass when she became the when she was conflicting with the Shadowkin. Tanya, she's the intelligent one. She brings all the group together, so that's a good character. She's a good character, yeah, and she's also really good at reasoning things and working things out with the alien attacks and all that sort of thing. So that's good. Dorothea Ames, is that how you spell it? I don't know, I can't remember. She's the head teacher, who's with the governors. She was an interesting character. I like the mystery behind her character. That was really good. And also I love the mystery. And that my favourite episode is that one when they use their little time device and go to different universes and things like that, and she really came out in that episode and really interesting. Looking at the aliens in the series, we have the Shadowkins, the main series arc of aliens, and Korokine, whatever, him as the king. Did I like the Shadowkin? No, I didn't particularly. They were okay, but they were annoying at times. Keep popping up, and this stuff about the heart and stuff, it wasn't that interesting. And they just like killing for no good reason. They wiped out an entire species where Charlie and Miss Quill come from. They like killing races, and they just love killing it. But as a part of the series, the first episode, they just love killing people for no good reason. I think that was... I know it's kind of maybe to say that we're not a kids program and we are not other, like Sarah Jane Smith or other programs. We are different, and they're like killing people and bloodlust. A lot of gore in this, a lot of gore. Other aliens, we had the killer petals. I quite like the killer petals. They kill, multiply, and take over the entire planet. I thought that was quite an interesting alien concept. That was a good kind of episode. Aliens, they had like the vines that brought back dead people. That was interesting as well. So looking at the episodes one by one, the first episode, For Tonight We Must Die, the the Doctor was good in it. It was good as an opening episode. Peter Capaldi was good as the Doctor, and it was interesting to see him and where Charlie and Miss Quill come from. But there was too much killing. Like, Ram's girlfriend gets slaughtered, and other people, I suppose, get killed. I can't particularly remember it very much. Yes, killing for the sake of killing. Didn't particularly like that. The coach with the dragon tattoo. I think there was too much morning shit. You know, it was like, yes, it's meant to be more serious drama with emotions and stuff, but I don't want to watch someone mourning and taking forever to get over it and blah de blah de blah. I want to see the episode. I want to see the sci-fi. I want to see the exciting adventures. I want to see the aliens. I want to see the plot. I don't particularly want to hear about emotions and people sulking for. It just brings down the whole episode. I just don't like it. The dragon story was good. Lots of killing, lots of gore, and that was okay, I suppose. But it just seemed to kill off a lot of. Like, it didn't kill off the head teacher, and it was like it kills off major people or something, and it's like, yes, that's the killing for the sake of killing. You didn't need to kill the head teacher. Killing for the sake of killing. But that was an okay episode. Next we had that 3, night visiting, the alien vines. I think it was a good effect, all the vines coming out into people's houses and stuff. The bit I liked about that was when Quill had her sister in front of her, and she cuts off the vine saying, how dare you besmirch the memory of my sister by making her nice. So I thought that was interesting. I like that. Miss Quill's character there was good. I can't say much about these episodes. I can't remember much about them. 4, A Co-Owner of a Lonely Heart, Part 1. Introduction to the Governor's mystery. Who are the governors? I seem to know a lot about the Doctor and everything. So who are they? That was interesting there. April's conflict about her father turns up and the Shadowkin. Shadowkin's sex. That was quite interesting. When Korakinus has sex with his assistant or whatever. April has her father turn up who paralysed her mother, and she becomes Shadowkin, kind of. Then the Bravish Heart, go to see a new planet to explore the planet of the Shadowkin. That was interesting. April fights Korakinus and becomes king of the Shadowkin. And the Killer Petal storyline was good, and the conflict of trying, will they use the will they use the cabinet of souls, or whatever it was called, to destroy these, or will he not? Blah 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 blah. And there was a conflict there. That was kind of good. 6. I can't read what I put there for that. Denial, does it say? I don't know. Goodish story, had good characters and work out their feelings and stuff like that. Wasn't my favourite story. Number 7, I haven't written down the title, but it was a brilliant story. My favourite story of the entire series. Really good. We've got Miss Quill stories, that's why I liked it. They join with Balon in, is it Balon? Balon? Whatever. Into Balon's kind of Game of Thrones. Anyway, they go into metaphysical reality, and they collect parts for different worlds. It's a really interesting story. They have to fight each other at the end, and they explore the different cultures of each species and stuff like that. And it's really interesting. And the ending result when they're in the cabinet of souls, and she becomes pregnant. That was interesting. To the final episode, The Lost. Also, too much unnecessary killing. They just kill everybody, which is I just thought was, whoa, this is a bit killing off people's parents, and that's a big deal. You're orphaning people, your main characters. So I don't see how they're going to progress from this, because all their parents are being killed off. But then everyone has kind of lost someone, so they're all pushing Charlie to use the Cabinet of Souls to destroy the Shadowkin, which they eventually do. And then we get to the interesting stuff where April becomes Korakinus, in the body, which I thought was absolutely stupid. So the ending of this story is completely stupid, so I just hate it. And then we finally find out who the governors are. All this excitement build up of who they are, who they are, and then they're just a bunch of people working with the weeping angels. And I'm like, how disappointing, how utterly disappointing. Working with the weeping angels. Of all the aliens you could use the weeping angels, which I thought was weeping angels for a start. Good monsters, but they work alone. They don't work with people, and they that's not in their character to be in that situation, which I thought was completely stupid. And I thought they could have come up with something better. They had something good there. They could have made it something better. I thought that was a bit of a shit ending. Yeah, and also we couldn't go through this review of Class without talking about the gay stuff, and the gay scenes between Charlie and what's his name. Yeah, it was quite good. It's quite hot to see one good-looking person, Charlie, having sex with, having relationships with that sort of thing. It's good to see. I do like to see gay things on TV. Probably a lot of you lot who aren't gay probably don't, but I being gay, I like seeing things like that on TV. When you had April and Ram having sex, I suppose you do have the two, a bit for everybody, but they were good. Yeah, I would prefer if that character of what's his name, I can't remember, didn't have an accent. It'd be better. I don't know. Just that's another thing with Class. I found it really hard to understand what a lot of people were saying. That's another thing. First episode, I could not hear what the Shadow King was saying. I couldn't hear what Korokanis was saying. I couldn't hear what a lot of people were saying. It's not because I'm deaf. It's because the blend of music maybe and the sound effects, and it was too much. And sometimes you miss things because they're not speaking loud enough, or the music blend. I know there's something there that I found it a bit hard to understand what they were saying some of the times. Anyway, that is Class. I've probably gone over too much time. Hope you enjoyed this review. More reviews coming, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you soon.